Hey guys, welcome to the channel. In this tutorial, we're going to run our first Bevy application. The first thing we need to do is set up a Rust project. You can go to the terminal and navigate to any folder of your choice. Now say we want to create a new Rust project called My First Bevy. Very innovative, I know. So let's make this directory, cd into the directory. As you can see, it's empty. Now type cargo in it. This will initialize our Rust project. You can see the source folder of our project is now created along with the normal files. I'll show you guys another way of doing the same thing. So instead of creating a new directory, navigating into it and typing cargo in it, you can just type cargo new my first Bevy app. And this does the same thing. Now you can open any editor of your choice. I would suggest VS Code. Like Bevy, it's also free and open source. These are the two extensions I use. One is Rust Analyzer. It provides features like autocomplete. You can navigate easily into functions, find references, implementations, etc. Another one is Night Owl. I like the Night Owl theme because the colors pop out and at the same time it's visually pleasing to look at. So you guys can install this tool if you wish. Now we go to our main.rs file. This is the default Rust function we get when we create the project. To run this project, we type cargo run, and I'm also adding a quiet flag to avoid a bunch of log from being printed. However, if you're just learning or debugging the code you've written, you can run this command without the quiet flag. So there, it prints hello world. Now we need to add Bevy as a dependency. In the cargo.toml file, we need to add Bevy. This will search for the Bevy library or crate as it's called in Rust on the crates.io page. So let's go to crates.io. We search for Bevy. We copy the cargo.toml snippet and paste it in our dependencies and save the file. VS Code does not autosave unless you've configured it, so watch out for that. We include the Bevy prelude module. In case you're wondering, prelude is an introduction to something important, and that accurately describes this module. If you want to use more than one module from the Bevy crate, this is the syntax. And you add another module belonging to the same crate below this. Now let's run the basic Bevy app. Git on your local can be configured either via SSH or HTTP. If you are facing an issue during cargo run, try running this command. It worked for a few people I know. So let's run the cargo run command. It's gonna take some time to compile and run the first time since it's downloading all the dependencies. There, it's done. But nothing happened. Why is that? That's because we haven't told Bevy to show a window or run a game loop. Thankfully, Bevy already has a simple way of adding functionality which is used in most games. We add the default plugin. We will go into what plugins are in more detail in a future video, but now you can think of it as importing a mini module. We cargo run the app, and there we finally have our game window running. If we see the implementation of default plugins, you would see that there's one plugin that handles the output window. This one handles the player input. Transform is for the location of entities, the X, Y, and Z coordinates. Now let's add a 2D camera to our game. Let me run the app again. We see a black screen, just keep that in mind. Now let's spawn a camera. Let's first implement it and see the output. Then we would go one by one into what exactly it is that is happening. We create a setup function and we spawn a 2D camera. Cargo run. If you notice now, the screen is grey, not black, which means our camera has worked. Just to prove that it worked, we can add a background color to our game. So there, the screen is blue. But if we remove the startup system, it's black again. So the camera is important. Now let's see what it is that we have done. We have added this system as a startup system. Startup systems are run only once when this app starts. This is different from the add system command, which runs once every frame. That is, if your FPS is 60, then this function would run 60 times a second. But we don't want that, we only want one camera in our game. So to spawn a camera only once at the start of the game, we add the function as a startup system. Next is commands. In Bevy's own words, commands are used to perform impactful changes to our game world. These can be creating a new entity, which we just did. We can remove or despawn entities. We can add components to entities. We can add resources, etc. In this video, we learned how to create a Rust project, add dependencies in Cargo Toml, run a Bevy app, Bevy default plugins, add startup systems, Bevy commands, and spawning a 2D camera. Thanks for watching.